Yo, what's up, YouTube? I will never use slavery as an excuse for anything. Why? Because it is the ultimate form of disrespect to our ancestors. And I say this because what happened to them was because it was forced upon them. Literally, if you did not comply, you were killed, or castrated, burned alive, or having something that we as, modern day human beings can't even comprehend in terms of how they would punish you for failing to comply. Oftentimes, and I'll personally admit this, I don't continue my studying in terms of what happened during slavery because it's too much to handle at certain points. It really is. Okay? Some of the stuff that I hear in terms of what happened is too much for me to handle. So I even dare not use the word slavery casually, because I understand what exactly happened. Most of us don't even understand what happened, because to actually speak truth on what happened during slavery would paint an even blacker, more devilish portrait of Europeans and the Americans that were involved in the whole slave enterprise. It would almost be unbearable. So like I said before, there is this common push to eliminate slavery from the discussion. Why do you think whites get so upset when you bring up slavery? It makes them have to remember who their ancestors were. And even then, they can't handle the rated G Disney version of slavery that we all know. So just imagine if they got the PG-13 version of what slavery was. Okay? But like I said before, I don't use slavery as an excuse because our ancestors wouldn't use it as an excuse either. It was forced upon them. Case in point, education. A lot of people will come on and say we don't value education because, in slavery we weren't allowed to do X, Y, and Z. And the key word is we weren't allowed to. Do you think our ancestors who were in slavery chose not to be educated? Do you think they chose not to be able to read and write in the language that they're around? No. So what happens as a slave if they caught you reading? You may be whipped or even killed. Why? Because you can teach other slaves how to read and write. The food we eat. Oh, we eat the food we eat because we ate it during slavery. Do you think that was their food of choice? Do you think that they went to the grocery store or they went off hunting and they got the food they wanted to eat? No. They ate what was given to them. And if they didn't eat that, they didn't eat at all. They starved and they died. Another one, then I'll stop. The whole idea of, the black father wasn't around during slavery. He was absent. He wasn't in the equation. Why? Was it because he chose to? Because it was just easier for him? No. He was physically removed. He was sold off, right? Or he was killed. Okay? Which is completely different from what's going on today, where no one is there. No one threatens you from being a part of your children's lives. No one's going to come through and say, yo, we're going to hang you if we catch you taking your son and daughter out to Denny's. So that is not an excuse either. The whole idea of the strong, independent, not even independent, but the strong rock foundation of the black family. If you tell that to a black woman who was part of slavery, and she'll probably slap the shit out of you. Excuse my language, but she would. She would tell you, do you think I want this? Do you think this is easier? Do you think that this is something to be proud of? Do you think I did this because I wanted to? Because I wanted the attention? I'm doing this because they sold my husband. They sold my brothers. They killed my other brother. They killed my sister's husband. That's why they're doing what they have to do. But now the women use it as if, right, women during slavery chose to do that. They were forced into it. And I'm going to stop there because I can keep going. But like I said before, it's virtually pointless to use slavery whatsoever to describe what's going on with black people nowadays, because most of it, what happened during slavery, was forced upon us. It wasn't based off of personal choice, right? Self-determination. That's what we didn't have during slavery. Now, apart from all the racism that we have, apart from all the other bullshit that's plaguing our communities, once again, excuse my language, we have some degree of personal choice and self-determination, whether we want to accept it or not. Okay? No one's going to come through and kill you and hang you because you're smart. Okay? No one's going to come through and force you to eat, certain parts of a pig. Right? No one's going to force you to do that. No one's going to put a gun to your head and say that you can't spend time with your kids or you can't have a happy, productive family. So you guys take it easy. Take care. God bless.